And together, we give you the deep inside right here on JOBA TV, sponsored by the Big Six Barbershop. Team JOBA, y'all.
Keep good. Hello everybody, thank you very much for coming. This is the Deep Inside, right over here at Big Six Barbershop. Listen, I'm telling you, remember to book an appointment at Big Six Barbershop. That is the number below the screen. Call Big Six. Remember to ask Big Six, you have a promo code JOBA or the Deep Inside. Big Six is going to help you. Alongside, Big Six is also having a luxurious hall that you can use to do all your events, adoring, name it. It's called Afrobeat Hall.
Correct, please,
Afrobeat Hall. Just contact Big Sis and Big Sis is going to help you do it. It's very beautiful, right adjacent to Papaya 18010 and also Oboba Village and Apartments. If you go to Ghana and you want a place to sleep, go to my mom's place, Oboba Village and Apartment. Slay by Bina. Yes, it's a beautiful lady doing makeup artist. If you want her for all your occasions and everything, Slay by Bina. Contact Slay by Bina. That is the numbers below the screen. And tell her you have a promo code JOBA or the Deep Inside. KK Ruby Cuisine. I don't know what we're going to eat today. We got fingerless, finger food. I don't know what she brought over here. Yes, KK Ruby Cuisine. Contact Mommy. Mommy is going to help you to cook all your delicious meals. Remember, if you live in America and you can't cook, you can't do anything, remember to call KK Ruby Cuisine. And she is going to help you. Let's go for a commercial break. When we come back, we will be right back. Thank you very much for waiting. Remember to subscribe to the channel JOBA ABA TV. This is the Deep Inside. We do it every Friday right here at Big Six Barbershop. Big Six Barbershop. Also, we have a tax season. There's a tax season. You can contact Online Tax and Accounting. Online is going to help you with your tax and everything. Contact Online. If you want a ticket and everything, contact Coastland. Coastland is going to help you. To our past sponsors and everybody, thank you very much. Today I have my Jeep ready on the studio. Challenge. What it be?
Yeah, everything is good. Everything. We are still in the Christmas season. Merry Christmas to all JobaabaTV listeners, our viewers too. Merry Christmas to all agyakoo. Merry Christmas to our family back home. Merry Christmas to our family here. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Whether you're a Christian, you're not a Christian, we say Merry Christmas.
Okay, you say Merry Christmas. If you don't know Power Freddy is a CEO of agyakoo. He's doing a great job. Yak 360, you can go and subscribe to Yak TV. Just go watch any news, politics, entertainment, anything Yak TV is going to give it to you. Slay by Bina, how you doing?
I'm good.
Looking beautiful.
Thank you.
I like your earrings.
Thank you.
Well, what's the name of the earrings?
I don't know. It's just like it's basically like a statement earring. It's a statement piece.
If you live in Choco before, this is how we call it Yomo Beggar.
Everybody say
Yomo Beggar.
That's why Yomo what?
Yomo Beggar.
Yomo Beggar.
No, Yomo Beggar.
It's not beggar.
Like
no, I'm confused.
Yomo Beggar.
Oh, Yomo Beggar. Okay, I'll just say like that because I'm just confused.
That means there's no old lady.
like
Accra old lady no dey there.
Oh.
They say in city no old lady.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That be the thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yomo Beggar.
They are refusing to go. Yes.
So, Amina, how's your Christmas?
Christmas was chill.
Hmm?
This year wasn't like really feeling like super Christmassy.
I don't know why everybody's saying.
Maybe it's the weather. It just didn't feel. It just felt like another day.
You sure?
Yeah, maybe because it was on a Monday. No one really likes Mondays.
And come to think of it, I think it has not snowed yet.
No,
yeah, that one I know about that.
The snow bring that kind of.
It gives you like the vibes, you know, but no snow, no.
Manhattan is dry.
This weather is crazy.
Yeah.
So,
okay, Slay by Bina. If you don't know, this is a beautiful lady who does the makeup and everything. If you want somebody to do your makeup for weddings and everything, contact Slay by Bina. She's going to help you. I'll say Christmas, maybe. I don't know. People are saying if you don't have the money in this year is very tough. Special. Everything is very expensive outside. Today we have our guest. Yes, Papa we. Yeah. Papa we. I mean, he has been serving when you talk about, African industry. I won't say Ghana industry, African industry. He has been doing great job over there since from the 80s. No, I'm not saying from the 80s, helping the industry, especially Ghana movie industry, playing a role as an actor, playing a role as also a director, sometimes also to, help the crew members and everybody on the set. I really, really honor him very, 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 very much. And I must say he's one of my role models. He's done a great job. So,
JOBA ABA.
Avi,
Yeah.
that one I go greet you. I go greet you.
Thank
You.
you.
All right. So, how's your Christmas?
The Christmas has been as a normal day. For
Mm.
me, I see each day as Christmas. I see every day because as long as you have life, you have everything.
Right.
Christmas, yes, is good. Whenever it happens that you get into it, you just do whatever you want to do, but just that you need to be also cautious. Don't be so overjoyous to the point that, you go beyond what you're supposed to do.
Right.
I've always seen Christmas as a day that you need to rather sit down and do a sober reflection of your life rather than just to be moving around, eating, drinking, making merry, and then at the end of the day, you did not reflect anything. Because throughout the year, we are getting closer to the year. This is the time that you need to sit down with your family. If you don't have a family, sit down yourself and try to do what have I been able to achieve all this time and what is the way forward. You always have something that you have achieved, something that you couldn't achieve, and something that you want to achieve. So you look at all of them and then you sit down and you say, okay, I was able to achieve this, I wasn't able to achieve this, because every year we have New Year resolutions.
Okay.
You will not be able to achieve all. So what are you doing with the arrears? Make it up the next year. But for me, that is how I spend my Christmas.
Okay. That is how he spent his Christmas. I mean, he being a pastor on the show and also an actor on the show, we are going to talk about, about Christianity life, about also the film industry, also in Africa and also Ghana. And whilst also he's also here in America, what have been the changes and everything. But before that, let's go to our first trending story that is going on. Shout out to this beautiful girl who is doing the sing-a-thon. Charlie Efua Asantua. Let give her. Come on.
Hooray.
The sing-a-thon girl, Charlie, she broke the record, 120 and still counting. Still what? Counting. It's not easy. Shout out to you. I mean, the husband has been, supporting her, the family, the father, the mother, and especially also the other brother and the team. Listen, without the team, I don't think she can do this. It's not easy. Having six DJs, everybody doing 6 hours, switching, going back and forth. It's not. Shout out to you, girl. Come on, man. That is Africa, guys. Ghana flag on the top. Congrats to you. And she is still singing. Hey, Okuma Wikana. That one I don't know. Let me talk to Slave Adina. Can you do make a tone?
Maybe. Maybe. Who knows what the future holds?
You sure?
For how many hours?
I don't know. I've done how many people? One of my records was in 2021. Was it 8 people in 4 hours? So maybe I could beat my own record. Yes. 8 people in 4 hours.
Wow. Was it a wedding or what?
It was a sweet 16.
Oh, sweet 16
in 4.5 hours. So that was the 7 girls in her court and then the birthday person.
And the birthday person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so meaning you can do the makeathon for 120 hours.
Maybe I can. I mean, as long as there's breaks, I can.
And right now, if First and Two have raised the bar for
Yes.
woman empowerment.
Yeah, definitely. Like, congrats to her. Keep going, queen. If she could do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, TV, what do you think about First and Two as sing-a-thon?
Well, not just a sing-a-thon which is catching their attention. I think, first of all, the timing is very, very much important. And that girl chose the right timing. which is during the festive season and the year of return, there are people back home. Like one of the reasons why the Christmas is boring out here is because everybody has been to
There's no
Africa.
dirty
You
December.
call any friend, you're like, yo, Charlie, what's up? What are we doing this weekend? Oh, Charlie, they gone now. Everybody you call, Charlie, they gone now. So it's even boring now. And she's doing it that time. We have the diasporans there. We have the African Americans there. We have our brothers. And it's bringing that kind of feel. So regardless, he's not just making a name for herself as a Fua Asatwa. Shout out to her. She's making a name for the whole country. She's putting Ghana on the map. Now, guess what? If somebody should Google the longest singer in the world, she comes up. When she comes up, Ghana comes up. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for the whole the family. It's important. And shout out to the whole country, the support and all media houses. It's massive. I hope when somebody else is doing it, it's going to be the same support that everybody is going to get. But the timing, the team did a great time. The time is very much important. People want to go out. And I've seen it at the event grounds. I've seen when the celebrity comes, even if you don't know any celebrity, it's an opportunity for you to just go there and just be like, oh, this is Samini. Oh, this is what. You understand? Instead of going to pay, because normally you pay to watch them. And this time around, you're not watching them on TV. You're seeing them right there. Take pictures. It brings some vibe, and I love it. I heard somebody is about to do cookathon.
And I think it's
a lady from
Faisal.
So shout out to everybody who can do anything. We are here to support.
Okay, let me ask Sleba Abina, you being a lady on the show today, about what abeikusantana is doing. We heard what Zab Mallet, was it a tweet or however it is?
I believe it was Twitter.
Yeah, was it from the X space? What he was saying. What do you think about it?
Like his first statement was definitely like it was definitely condescending, because why are you looking down on her? Like she's even like, you should be proud that somebody from Ghana is bold enough to even take the steps, and especially a woman who's bold enough to like take the chance and go ahead and do something like this, because it's not easy task that she's doing. It's taking a toll on her body and everything. So like she's taking away time from like her personal life. She could be using these 6 days or whatever to do something else, to spend time with her kids. But what is she doing? She's trying to make change and like bring attention to Ghana also. So what she's doing is gonna inspire other young girls. Maybe in the future someone else from Ghana is gonna break her record. Who knows? Like, she's inspiring many other young girls. So you should be proud that a Ghanaian woman is doing something like that, rather than trying to bring her down. Like, why should you bring her down and say, oh, like, you could probably do it better? Please, no.
Before I go on the apology that he brought, let me talk to Pastor about this. I'll come to your TV. I know you are. I know you are balling. You want to talk about this? Yes. Let me go to Pastors. Zofo, what about, you are into the industry? You have been to the industry for a decade. For this man coming out to say the lady is not singing professionally, she needed somebody to train her voice. What do you think about what Zamale said?
Okay, so first and foremost, where is Zamale coming from? He's coming from a direction of an engineer. Okay, a sound engineer. Okay. So he was looking at sound quality and those stuff. One thing that he forgot and one thing that he didn't do well was not looking at the rules. Right. You see, he was looking at it from his own perspective as an engineer. So he was not looking at what the rules govern Guinness Book of Records. Mm-hmm. You see, and this really exposed him, by just going straight to just criticize this wonderful lady. You see, at this very moment, whoever speaks ill about this woman, you are in serious trouble. You want to get it.
You're going to trend.
Yes, because I can't imagine the energy, the character, the stamina, the ability, the strength that this girl has. Right. And as my dear sister said, she is propelling Ghana. She is putting Ghana at a very high level. Yeah. So, Zab Mallet should have taken his time. You see, in life, One thing that I would tell my dear sister, Santua, is that in life, there are always criticisms, condemnations, judgmental, everything. It's part of our life process. Whatever, if you want to achieve something, you should be ready for all these people. Backbiters, everybody is coming in. There are people who always attack you. So I remember when this lady, at a point in time, he stopped, took her Bible, and said, back to the sender. She started praying because she felt the attack. It is very, very wrong. I would say that Mr. Malen should have taken his time, because we know you to be a legend.
Right.
Somebody that when you speak in the music industry, everybody stands up and everybody listen to you. So you coming out so quickly. See, don't judge a book by the cover. Don't just look at her being a female and say, oh, even she's not a musician. You don't know what God has put in everybody.
Right.
Yes.
My dear sister sits here, she has certain content that if I don't get into her, I wouldn't know. Or if she doesn't do something to bring that thing out, we never know. My dear brother also has something. It is the content, it is not the cover. If I look at him like this, I'll say, oh, where is this guy? But when he opens his mouth, you see that he has knowledge, he has wisdom.
Right.
Likewise, my sister here speaking, you see the power, you see the energy, you see the wisdom, the knowledge that everybody is bringing out. Don't just judge people by just seeing them and say, oh, I don't think she can do it. I heard somebody also, someone Agyakoo also said the same thing. And now
he came out to apologize.
You will, and that is what you call unqualified apology. Because you didn't give this girl even a dog's chance. You should have waited. Just don't judge people like that. But anyway, let's also forgive him, because for doing the needful. At least not everybody can come out and apologize for what he or she said. Because sometimes people find it even difficult to say, I'm sorry for whatever.
Right.
But let's at least give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's let him go. Let's forgive him. And next time he will learn his own lessons.
Right, that's true. All right, that's perfect thing. I know Yak TV, the CEO of Yak TV, part for you is balling. I don't know. But are you going to forgive?
I'm not actually balling. No, the whole issue is Zap is a legend.
Okay.
What Zap has done, Zap is equivalent to let me use somebody like Dr. Dre in America.
Okay.
You understand? There are great songs in Ghana that people don't even know Zap Mallet is the one behind it. Because during his time, they don't have the jingles, the name tag that they put it on. But Zap is a legend.
Right.
You understand? But so he's a gatekeeper. And this is where the conversation needs to be broadened. Then it tells you that we have a problem as a gatekeepers. The industry has a problem. Because being a gatekeeper means you don't just make statements. Because you are the voice of the people. Because you represent an industry. Because let me tell you, when you mention, if you need 3 sound engineers who has been in Ghana for decades, years, who has made impact, you can never ignore Zap Mallet. Never. Never. He's been part of Kojo Entry, he's been part of that Lumba, he's been part of almost all the greats that we have in Ghana. So being somebody like you are a gatekeeper, we need to know, you see, our gatekeepers, and I think there's a problem that is going on. Let's just put Zap Mallet aside and let's just talk about our gatekeepers and how they make statements to even affect the industry. That they don't even know they are the ones killing the industry. You understand? There are many instances where people have done great things. That you see great people that, you know, okay, these people I respect so much. Sit on television, sit on radio, be on social media, and say unfounded stuff that even kills the industry more. You understand? Let me sincere. There are many, I can give many instances. Now, one example is when also said, come on, yeah, radio presenters. Has been on radio how many years now? When I was a child. It means that your voice has weight.
You have an impact.
Even when you cough, people want to know why you are coughing. You understand? Because you are a legend. You've done this for long. So for you to be able to come out and just make statements for just making statements sake, there's a problem. Is it because you did it based on emotions? Then it tells you that all our gatekeepers that is based on emotions. Because now let's take it back. And that is why I'm very furious. When people say that, oh, that's why you are Shatawali fan. But because Shatawali has been saying this, because our gatekeepers, I think, are there based on not because of merit. They are there based on chances.
Some of them wanted to be wannabe other movie actors. Some of them wanted to be musicians and they only work. And they ended up being radio presented. And some of them are paid. It's like seeing somebody living your life and you know you could have done this.
So it's like a jealousy thing?
So sometimes they want to find a tag. And it's killing the industry. It's killing the industry. Many talents. Now there's one girl who went on Mentor and he said, Marco Martin made a statement to her that up to date, she's not been able to recover. Sonny Achiba said he couldn't make music again because of Fifi Banson. Because he said when he was coming with a second album and he got a company to sponsor and everything, he took the CDs to Sonny Achiba. So the company was, if you could sell certain CD, certain amount, we will now invest in you. So he needed some sale. Took it to Fifi Banson. Fifi Banson said it on national radio on Peace FM said, and you fool, and you Sonny Achiba said when he heard that statement, because he didn't come from just anybody. He came from Fifi Banson. And he said to date he has not been able to recover. So it tells you the kind of statement we make to kill people, to kill people's soul within them. And people are grieved. And because people don't have platform to come out to talk, imagine if people didn't even lambast Zach Mallet and the girl heard it and everybody was quiet. Do you know how the girl is going to feel? Yeah. So sometimes, let's be sincere. Zach is a big man, but kudos, he came out to apologize. They say to forgive is divine and to err is one.
Yeah.
Thank you. He's a legend.
He's a legend, right. That's true. And also to some of the celebrities. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, to piggyback off of what you were saying, most of them don't realize the impact they have. I think they realize, I do this is my job, right? But they don't realize, I have such impact on people. Like how you were saying, like he messed up the guy's like opportunities. You don't realize that you just saying one word can ruin somebody's life. They just think, they're still like their regular self, and you're not. Like for instance, I just want to add, I'm really proud of Ifwa, like of how far she's gotten, because I used to be in choir for some years, like singing. I love singing and stuff, but I could never do what she's doing.
It's a lot.
I can never, cause it's like, even like when we used to have performances and stuff, prior to those performances, like you're practicing for weeks, sometimes months, and it's like, it's draining mentally. So even doing this, I would have not going. I would have passed out. No, I wouldn't. So like for her to keep going, and yes, she might not be a professional singer, but she's trying. Like she's trying. She got the guts to be bold enough to do it, and it's of you to be proud of that. You're bringing her down, please.
That's true.
Let me just say this fast. Shatta Wale made a statement just last week. He said he got to JFK Airport one time. And when he got to JFK Airport, the first time he came to America, they asked him why. He says he's a musician. He's also named to Shatta Wale. They said they Googled him right there.
And everything was negative.
Yes.
I remember.
And he said the kind of things they told him that is written on social media, said by people of the industry. Even him, that Shatta Wale don't even know that he's the one that they are talking about. And it's right there. The person just says, this is what we heard about you. We heard you take cocaine. You heard you did this.
Because most of them have verified pages. You're posting this on your verified page. And then people like the TSA people, they're going to be like, they were like, how are you like a musician? You look bad.
We say, why are our counterparts?
Why are musicians why
are we not supporting our own?
Not big like Nigerians.
You wonder why.
And today I'm going to be frank enough. Nigeria
it's our own fault.
Nigeria has something that is going on. The occultism level in Nigeria is crazy, and it starts from senior high school to university. Actually, the history of the occultism started when Soyinka they started to fight the white people to the revolution. Now it has needed to different thing altogether. Guess what? Those people protected the kind of thing that the Nigerian celebrities has been involved. But these people protect them. These people make sure that they look good in the eyes of everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So when a Nigerian see, why can't we do that to our own? Even if in America, if somebody's playing golf, he's like everything.
Like literally.
But in Ghana,
In Ghana, we can't do it. The reason is
We bring down before we elevate.
that is the PhD system. The bring him down syndrome.
Yep.
That's what we call the PhD. Bring him down. You see, we need to take our social, emotional lives in Ghana very seriously.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People don't think about the victim, how the victim is going to feel. When we're saying something, we just speak it out. Any human being who just speak without thinking and rethinking always make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I like
That's
it.
the problem we have.
Any human being
who speaks without thinking and rethinking and then rethinking again before releasing the word
that's deep.
always make mistakes. And at the end of the day, he make a mess of himself.
Wow.
Because words, you cannot pick it out as soon as it goes out.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell my congregation, wherever I go, as a motivation speaker or whoever, wherever I go, I tell people, think before you speak.
Right.
Don't speak before you think. And that is the problem in Ghana. We speak before we think.
Yep.
And then by the end, by the time that we start thinking, then that's when we realize that we've made a mistake. And you can never take it back.
That's true.
This is a marriage issue or somebody issue. They cannot take it back.
Mm.
Even though we may forgive you, some people can never forgive you.
That's
and
true.
those words are still there, waiting for you, anytime, any day. You see, as my brother said, some people, 50% said something about that is the social emotional lifestyle. It is very dangerous. People are already dead and they are working.
Right.
But we don't know. There's some people walking around, we have friends, we have family, we have mates, schoolmates, and other. They are already dead by just walking around because people have already killed them. Not only killed them as a body, they've killed their soul, they've killed their talents, they've killed their potentials, and everything because of one word.
Wow.
Yep.
So today, I want to let everybody who is listening to this program or watching this program, remember, before you speak,
think and rethink.
And rethink
again.
Before you release it. Because sometimes one word can bring everything that you've used so many years to bring down. It's like in our family, if you're talking to your wife or your children, and you don't think and rethink again before you release the word, you mess up your family.
That's true.
Just one word. You lose your wife. You lose your children. They are there with you. Some wives, some people can just pretend to be with you. But their hearts, their souls, they are very far away from you. Their bodies with you because you've married her. But the thing is come. Your children, you can even lose your children. Your own words. So words are very powerful and we should be very careful because the Bible even says that our words, the Bible says that, hey, whatever you say to me, that's what I'm going to do for you. So be careful. Be very careful about our choice.
Be very careful about our choice of words. I mean, to the celebrities in Ghana, they did a great job. Everybody went there as the like of Sarkodie, Shatta, Kwame Eugene, Stoneboy, Kiddy, Tego Sisters, Daughters of Glory Jesus, like a lot. I can pronounce.
Just movie actors.
Actors, actresses, everybody. Influencers, comedians. I mean, you guys, they did a great job, and I think it's the same thing. If Pastor, you also there, I know that you were going to support.
I would have been there because look, I've not slept, even though I sleep in
between, right?
But
you keep on watching, right?
I've been supporting this lady from day one because I really can't understand the energy, the stamina, the tenacity. Whenever I mention the name, I want to stand up for her. That girl, that lady we see there,
she's a hero.
A mother of 3.
Yeah.
Doing this.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
5 days.
Let me not cut you. People are forgetting that she's breaking a man's record.
Yes.
A man's record, yes.
Oh, the last
Yeah.
person was a man.
Yeah.
And then that man came and did what on Twitter?
105.
105.
It's not
No,
easy.
but I mean the man. You come and write down to the meanwhile she's breaking a man's record. Women do it better.
Women empowerment.
One thing that I want to say here is that I've always liked Shatawale,
Okay.
but I've now loved him for what he did the last time.
Right.
You see, for somebody like, you see, sometimes people don't understand Shatawale. Shatawale speaks with passion
And pain.
and pain. He has the industry at heart.
You see how the SM
Oh, you are the-
yeah, SM that's why you get paid. That's why you support it.
Actually, I'm not a fan of Shatawale.
Okay. But you love him
I like
from
him.
afar.
I like
Okay.
him from afar. I have some musicians that I like from afar.
Okay.
I like Shatawale because one, his music is like prophetic. He says certain things that you will not understand now, but in the future you will understand. If
Right.
somebody
Also,
that
bless me, you are a prophet.
Mm.
Bless me, you are a prophet. For saying this about Shana.
I'm not saying because somebody that looks into the future, you really admire Shatawale. Shatawale says like I've forgotten that a reggae musician. Oh, no, he was shot. He was shot.
Lucky Dube.
Lucky Dube.
You're South African.
Yes, Lucky Dube and then Bob Marley. They sing prophetically. Even though I'm a pastor, I love their music.
Right.
Because it speaks certain things.
It speaks
like,
sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
it speaks sense. It makes sense. And then if you're able to follow them, you realize that these people, they are speaking prophetically. People don't understand Shatawale because the kind of songs he sings is prophetic. It's in the future that you will see what he's talking about. And then he always behave and then talk with passion. So people don't like him. People want him in some way that he's a drug addict, he's smoke weed, he does that. But hey, that is what makes him who he is. And the last time that I saw him kneeling down,
That's dope. You know.
that catches my heart.
Right.
And that made, I like.
He was really praying for her.
Yes, that's what I'm going to talk about. Praying for her, for Shatawale to be praying. Only God knows what he was praying, what the kind of prayer that he was. But I felt it.
Yeah.
This even what, no matter, you see, sometimes we see that some people don't even know how to pray. What is prayer? What was he saying? The heart is what matters. It's not what he's saying. The heart is what matters. Shatawale was wishing and praying that the fool will be able to break the record. And lo and behold, she has broken the record and she's still breaking new record. So, and people, the celebrities and everybody that went there, everybody did well. They were all doing their diplomatic things, but Shate stood out. He was outstanding.
I know you want us to go to another topic, but I don't like to also speak about Shana. You see, at first,
The way you can't even sit down. I want to take our
see, apart from me knowing, not just I don't know him personally. He doesn't know me, but he is somebody else. I decided to. I'm a type. I like people hate because I want to know the reason why people hate them. So let's assume even if I come here, people say this thing is bad. I want to know why this thing is bad because most of the time I've understood something about life when I studied CRS that great people are not loved when they are alive. Even our own Jesus Christ was not loved when he was alive, and he was not meek as people claim to be. That is why one day he asked his disciples, "What do you think people say about me?"
Preach.
Because he knows people were saying things about him.
Come on, preach.
Yes.
Preach.
So what do people say about me?
Come
He
on.
wasn't looking for the good things people were saying.
Hallelujah.
The evil thing people say about him.
Every leader who wants to do the right thing, wants to do the right thing, people will say he's not good.
That's true.
So once I understood life from that perspective, I didn't care about what people even say about me.
Right.
So anytime, even if I'm talking to you and you tell me this person is a bad person, this person, I want to get close to that person and know why he's a bad person. Because guess what? The great that have lived on this planet Earth were never loved. When mentioned Bob Marley was not loved when he was alive.
Ebony.
Abel was not even loved when he was alive. Jesus Christ was not loved. Muhammad was not loved when he was alive. Mention who? Kwame Nkrumah was not loved when he was alive. Gaddafi, until Gaddafi died. Now we sit down and we say,
JJ, even Rollins, yeah.
All these people were not loved when they were alive. People who are loved when they are alive need to be careful. So when everybody loves you, such people are very careful. I'm very careful.
You know what? Let me say this. You cannot stop people from dumping their garbage, but you can stop people from dumping their garbage into your garbage bin by just closing your lid.
Right.
You know, everybody has what he or she wants or knows about you and what he or she wants to say about you. You can't stop them from saying those things. You can't. As I sit here, I cannot stop anybody from saying bad things about me. But what I can say is that I can prevent them from letting that thing get into me. If you allow people to say things and the things get into you, that's where it becomes a problem.
Right.
Because you lead to their dictates. Whatever people are saying, that's what you do because you've allowed your being, you've allowed your garbage bin for people to put their trust in, and then you just leave their trust. You can't stop people from doing that, no matter what, because they have their avenues, the Facebook, the TikTok, the whatever. They have their avenues. They can sit in the comfort of their home and say anything. But you have the right to stop it from getting into you. And how do you do it? Just cover the lid of your being. And how do you do it? Don't let what people say get into you.
Bina, you want to say something? Okay.
No, I was agreeing.
You're just supporting about that. All right, yeah, we go for commercial break. When we come back, we're digging into different dimensions that is going on there, social media. And like I said, Slim by Bina is right here. If you need a makeup artist, just contact her. Slim by Bina, she's going to be your guest. She's going to help you. KK Ruby Cuisine, she's going to give you a beautiful, food, delicious food. Hey, that's food. Amount, jollof, fufu, whatever, name it, all the local, continental, anything, KK Ruby Cuisine is going to give it to you. Let's go for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll tackle the next step. Thank you very much. This is my African print cloth hospital. If you need someone to do African print for you, just contact the numbers below the screen. Cloth hospital. Abrante also the Bra hospital. When you come to the hospital, he's going to sell for you. Cloth hospital. He's the brains behind my African print. Anything that I've been wearing on this show, Cloth hospital, you can contact him. Also, Boba Village and Apartment, Joba Delivery, and also Joba Ushers. If you need them, you can also contact them, and they are going to help you. All right, Pa. I'm still on SM though. I'm still on SM. Shatta did something like what Pastor was talking about. Was it? Is it necessary for Shatta to pray? And what do you think Shatta was praying, or Shatta was trying to trend on the social media?
Okay, first of all, Shatta is a celebrity. He is an artist. And being an artist, one of the hallmark of every artist you need to know how to draw attention to you and
Okay.
sell yourself. And sell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You see, let me tell you this. People forget that when it comes to artists or they come to musicians, when it comes to movie actors, your name, let's say your software here is called Bosheba, right? It's called Mr. Bosheba. If he's acting in a movie and it's called Mr. Bosheba, he has two characters.
Okay.
His personal life and what he's living in the movie. The movie, the life that he lives in the movie is a brand.
Okay.
It is just like it's a brand like Chocomilu. It's a brand like Cuba. It's a brand like any other brand. When I talk about brand, it's a superfood. It's a brand. So see Shatawale as a brand. Now let me tell you, if superfood should hear that somebody is doing cookathon right now, they would like to go there and associate themselves. Now guess what? I think a tomato paste company decided to go to the girl where the girl will cook and give people free food. Guess what? They are not doing that because they love the girl. They are doing that because they want to sell themselves. They need attention to their brand. We have to understand this business. That brand is brand. You understand? Brand. We should de-associate the human nature from brand. When we are talking about Shatawale, talk about brand. When you're talking about Charles Niyama Mensah, you're talking about the human being. And why do we know Shatawale? We know him because he's a musician. So deal with him as a brand. So we need to stop dealing with people like, oh, he's looking for attention. He's a brand. Coca-Cola sponsors events not because they love the event, because they want attention.
The reason why I'm asking that is Shatawale trying to trend?
That is whether he is.
No. The reason why I'm asking this question is when he was performing on his show at Kaswa, he stood on the platform.
Yes.
He saw Sarkodie
Yes.
and also Stonebwoy.
Yes.
On the stage, and we know Shatta is a fan of doing this.
Did you listen? You see, when you go and see somebody beating somebody, don't go and say, why are you beating?
No, it's not about the listening. It's not about the listening part. No, it's not about the listening part.
This is the statement he made. I'm coming. I'm a Shatawale fan. I won't let you paint you black. Let me tell you what.
I'm not painting Shatta black.
Yes.
No, I'm not painting.
So
I'm just trying to make a point. I'm just trying to answer your question because you are a Shatta fan. You are an SM fan.
So let me tell you, Joba, you have been working so hard.
Okay.
Currently, there's nobody in New York or America who does movie premiere.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
If somebody is doing it, he's not doing better than you.
Okay.
Now, guess what? You are doing it alone. You are building this brand alone. By 4 or 5 years, by God willing, this brand become big. Whereas all movie producers, everybody wants to deal with JOBA ABA. And therefore, you are being compared to somebody who just started. Let me tell you, will you defend yourself or not?
Of course, I'll defend myself.
Story. Let's move on.
How do you do it? How do you do it? Give it to me.
So for me, he was just defending himself. Because listen to the statement he said.
I know.
I don't like when people compare me to Sarkodie and Stonebwoy. Let me tell you, when Shatawale dropped bandana from Ghana, let's be sincere. Have you heard about Sarkodie? At that time, have you heard about Stonebwoy? This guy came and went 10 good years in this world. Mention one artist who has gone on hibernation for 3 years, came back to be on top. I dare everybody watching JOBA ABA TV right now, watching Deep Inside right now. I put $1,000 on it. I don't have it right now. I will use it and give the person.
No. Hold on. You did what? You did what?
Yes.
You do what?
Yeah, TV. We are telling on Deep Inside. Any artist who has been able to go hibernation for 3 years, come back, not just release a song, be on top and control continuously for 10 years in the country he's in, mentioned. I dare anybody in this world, let's give this guy a flower when he deserves it. Stop comparing him to other people. I'm not saying other people are not musicians. They are musicians in their own caliber. But when we do that comparison, it's disrespectful. He's the only person, even after Stonebwoy show, he came out. He told his fans, nobody should criticize him. He said, kudos to you. Yes, he has his bad side. What is bad side? He's a musician. Every bad side is publicity. Every publicity is good publicity. We are looking for publicity. If I'm Shatawale's manager, I will be the happiest manager in the world. Because you don't need to do much.
No.
You don't need to go and pay radio stations to find publicity. Interviewing him. He's the only person who can put camera on his face and you have numbers that radio stations don't even have. What are you telling me? He's the biggest artist in Africa. Let's move.
The biggest artist.
He's always in good trouble.
Yeah, good trouble.
Yes, good
That's
trouble.
a good way
I
to
always
say it.
tell people that if you want to, don't fall into trouble. But in case you want to fall into trouble, fall into trouble. That's what Shatta is doing. Whatever he's doing, even when everybody's saying, "Oh, this is," he's always trying to make.
Pastor, I understand he's always in a good trouble, but you being a pastor I know you love Shatta from afar, but was it necessary? I know the comparison people are doing is not that, but was it necessary for him insulting Stonebwoy and also Sarkodie on
insulting them?
All right, so
what did he say that was also from coming? Job Abba should tell us what he said that was insulting. All he said is, people don't compare me to Shatawa, don't compare me to Stonebwoy and Sarkodie. These people have made it more than them. He said, have those people browsed before? Because what? The statement that you made, have those people browsed before? He was trying to tell that, has those people been, you see, this boy was coming from a rich background, wanted to do music. His father was against him doing music. Left house, live on the street, how to do browsing, how to do fraud, to gain money to fund his music. And that was all he was saying. All these artists you are comparing them to him. These artists grew on the ranks of other record label and media personnel. Sarkodie was Sarkodie right from Kasahari. We knew Sarkodie from Kasahari, from Dr. Duncan. That's why we knew Sarkodie. He was a great rapper. One of the biggest rappers we have in Africa. Not the one of the, for me, he's the biggest rapper we have in Africa. Nobody can close. But how did we get to know Sarkodie? Through Kasahari. He had a platform. But how did we get to know Stonebwoy? Through the same avenue. Held hand by Samini. Samini brought him on the limelight. This is a guy which the media hated. Went back, came back. Till date, we don't even play Shatawale song that much on radio and TV. But yes, he's the one that has the most numbers. And you're telling me that we need to. But he didn't insult. I beg your pardon.
Okay, so actually, I have not watched that video when he was performing, so I cannot say whether he insulted or not.
Okay, before you talk, Pastor, let's watch that video and let's clarify the air. I'm not saying, okay, fine, let me just correct my statement. He wasn't insulting, he was defending himself. Okay, let me clarify.
Thank you very much.
Producer signal me. Let me just signal. Yeah, shut up. So let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
Something not that serious. Then I bought. Then somebody, oh, shut up, why you bought? If you want chop and go every day, bad man. Me, I want chop fried rice. I want go Miami. I want fuck around. I want live life. You understand me? So sometimes when we do something, let's be serious to ourselves. Sometimes when we take Ghana, then I say, hey, Shatawale, the way they do, you know, be so sacred. But my sacred, they don't get money passing your water. I got a browse before. Somebody said browse before. Somebody said browse before. Make people not do that bullshit thing with me because you see me, my life in the one thing. I say I like the street, make them take the radio. What is it by force? It don't be by force. I like the street. You say you won't play Blackstar. I say I won't play for Kaswa. I get money for Kaswa. I get house for Kaswa. I get car for Kaswa. I get car for Kaswa. What the fuck be your problem? You say you get some type of music in the sing. I say okay, and they listen to your type of music. You boy know they make money for them. I get my money boy. Shouts to all the money boys when they take this stop here with the fuck up. I don't know why we let if you understand just one thing. See, I say I know the industry person. I don't come Ghana music, or I don't come do music to join myself to Ghana music. I don't come that way. I come make I sing for people, make people like. You don't get what I do. So sometimes when I go out and I see fans like this, you they sing my song. It hurts me so much say they listen radio and TV. Bad man, those people that get radio and TV, those bulldogs, Mr. Logic, they don't get anything last. Stop listening to them. No, every bad. You understand me? Not be saying they pay me, but they lead most of you astray. Me, if I collect medicine, where they take do music, like I give everybody for your medicine, maybe you all make up. Might not be medicine. I can tell you, people say, it be hard work. I dey try for myself. I know they sleep. I dey play my own beats. I dey mix my song. I dey master. And I dey put them on. What people fuck people, what people problem.
All right, so so that was a video, Shatta was clarifying defending himself about, Stonebwoy, the comparison about Stonebwoy and Sarkodie. I mean, he doesn't like that. But what Pat Freddy was explaining, giving us the gist and everything, how Shatta started back in the days, going back for 3 years and also coming back.
3 years, 10 years.
10 years for also coming back.
Yes. I just threw the challenge that even if somebody have gone for 3 years and has been on top, they should tell me. Yeah.
That's a good fan. Yeah. So, your final was on that one.
I can say that everybody has the right to defend him or herself.
Okay.
So Shatta defending himself it's not a wrong thing because everybody has the right. Because if something is going on and I feel like people are not treating me fairly, what people are saying is not right. So if it had been an insult, I would have said that, oh, then that's not appropriate. I wouldn't say that's not good, but I'll say that's not appropriate. But if he's defending himself, I would have done the same if somebody is trying to bring me down or letting me feel less than who I am. Everybody wants to be cherished. Everybody wants to be valued. Everybody wants to be placed at his level. The level I've built my craft. My craft. I've built my status, my brand, and everything. Why would somebody want to bring everything that I've used so many years? I mean, struggle on the streets, doing everything to survive. And by the grace of God, I'll be able to make it. So why would somebody want to bring me down? Why would somebody want to come? If you want to say Stonebwoy is good, if you want to say Sarkodie is good, go ahead, say it. But don't compare me to them because I have my own lifestyle. I'm different. I'm unique. I have my talent. I have everything. Don't compare me. I don't like comparison. Don't compare me with anybody because I am me. I am who I am. I am me. I'm not. You are you. You are you. If we can be born the same day, even twins, you cannot compare them because everybody has different potential and different talents. So I personally don't see anything wrong with what Shatta did. He was trying to defend himself and then keep his talent high. So that's it.
All right, that's Shatta for you. Slay, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. I definitely see Shatta's standpoint in like don't compare me because from a makeup artist standpoint, I've had people come to me and they're like, oh, I went to so and so this makeup artist. I like their makeup, but some this and that, right? And then you do their makeup, and then they'll go like so they'll come and talk bad about the other person to you, right? So you might have a bad idea about that other makeup artist, but you do theirs, and then they'll go and say something about you to another person, which always happens. So that comparison thing, because it, I definitely see where he's coming from, because people will try to compare you. You come to I have my own style of makeup. I follow many other makeup artists. There's makeup artists I look up to, right? They have their own style, and every makeup artist is unique. But sometimes people like to group, just like the singers like Shatta, they like to group them all together as one, and each of them are individual. Like Shatta came for Summer Stage here 2 years ago in 2021. He or was it 2021? No, 2022. Sorry. He came in 2022.
2022, 2023.
It feels
2020 Stonebwoy was 2023.
Yeah, it feels like last year.
Yeah, for real.
It feels like I got confused. But he came 2022, and like his show was one way, right? Like he had a DJ and the DJ had the set. Stonebwoy came. He had a live band with him. It's different. You're not gonna say like I went to both concerts. Both concerts I had a different experience for both. Even though they were both great and at the same exact location, I stood at the same place. But it was different because both are not the same person.
Okay.
And people fail to understand. They just like to see them, oh, because like they kind of had beef or whatever, we're gonna group them. They do the same music. They don't do the same music. Shatta has his music. Stonebwoy has his music. There's days I don't feel like most of my playlist is Stonebwoy, but I'm a Shatta fan too. There's days I only listen to Shatta music. There's days I only listen to, but I'm not gonna say they're the same person. I like them individually because of what they offer. And like the vibe, like they both offer different vibes, you know? So people need to learn not to group people and appreciate people for their uniqueness instead of grouping them in one because you're just enclosing them I feel like that also adds to why like some Ghanaian artists aren't really prospering because they're always grouped in one little box.
Right.
Meanwhile, they're on like their whole like different pedestals. Each person has their uniqueness, so you gotta learn to like appreciate that. But they just see them as one person. They're not.
You know what? Let me add a little to what my dear sister said. The problem is not about the artist. The problem is about the followers. It's the people who are causing the problem.
And the industry people.
Yes, in the industry.
I think more than the followers is the
You
industry.
see, I remember somewhere in the Bible when Saul gave David the opportunity to be the greatest. Saul could have said, I'm not going to let you fight Goliath. And nobody would have stopped him. But it was Saul who said, if you still, I believe in you. David, you say you want to fight, I believe in you. Go and fight this guy. I'm giving you this platform, I'm giving you my support, I'm giving you this. But after David fighting Goliath and winning the battle, he came back. It was not David who said, I've won, I'm greater than Saul. It was the people. The people who were comparing David and Saul. And that was where the problem between David and Saul started. Saul has killed thousands, David had killed 10,000s. And they were singing, they were coming, they were cheering. And Saul got angry. After giving this small boy the opportunity, after giving him all the resources, supporting him, doing it, and now they are comparing him to me. And that was where the problem is. Started seeing himself as the biggest. He gave all these people the opportunity. He gave them sometimes behind the scenes. He's been doing certain things, coaching them, telling them certain things. But now the people are comparing him with these people. And then he felt like, no, I can't take this.
Right.
So sometimes it is not them, but the followers, the people who follow him.
Yes. Also, for not to cut you, and that's why I always say it is a brand thing. It is like you saying that Pepsi is better than Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi. Pepsi will not be happy. You understand?
Yeah.
Right now, if you like, sit on radio or sit on national television and say it boldly that Pepsi is better than Coca-Cola. Trust me, they will sue you.
They will sue you, yeah, of course.
Because it's their brand. And they will not let you tarnish their brand. They will not allow you to put somebody's brand over theirs. So guess what? Why don't we see the name as brand? Like also for when you are a brand. You understand? But when you go home, you are a man.
Yeah.
So why don't we deal with people like brand? That's the problem I have with the industry.
That is the problem with the industry players.
They don't see it.
They don't
like
see
that.
it individually. They always want to cause problems.
They group people together too much. Like
So it's like if no media person can sit on radio station, I dare them to say that this company is a bad company.
No, you can't.
They can never.
they'll get hit with defamation.
But you can sit down and say Sarko there. Forget it, Sarko there is also a company registered. It's a brand. That is why when you're signing a contract with Sarko there, they will tell you, they will mention the brand name Sarko there. They will mention the real name, whoever you are dealing with. You see, people don't understand this business of entertainment. Therefore, we sit on radio and we think we are tarnishing the person's image. You are rather tarnishing a brand. Because the person can decide not to sing again. He will still be alive and nobody will care about him and will still go about his life. So when you tarnish the brand, it is the brand. You are not the person. So sometimes we need to clear this. Like
they forget people, like all the artists get their names trademarked. So their name
you understand?
is a brand.
It's a company.
Behind that trademark name is a real human.
Right. That's it.
Like behind the scenes, he's Charles.
Like
behind
Apple,
the scenes, Sarkodie as Michael.
You understand? Like Apple company. It is owned by. It started by Steve Jobs, owned by somebody. So when you attack Apple, you are indirectly attacking the owner and the workers and everything. They will come at you with their legality and everything. That's how we need to see that when the moment you attack Shatawa, you are attacking his manager, you are attacking Charles Niyama, you are attacking every team member.
Including his fans.
Including his. Thank you also. Also today, yeah.
Hey, today, that's so fun. You too, yes. But before we move to the next one, I know our sister is doing well, but let's talk a little bit about her. Let me just enlighten people. People know her like she said she's not a musician. And if you don't know, let's you can see from the post over there. She did attempt the GMA, the Ghana Most Beautiful, twice, and she came to the finalist. She did well, and also she's also the ex video queen with Miss Torres. So she's also, so you can check from over there. She have like 10 credit to I can't read all, but you can also see it on the screen. And also she's the brains behind the Outstanding Woman Award, which is knowing the hosting influential people in the country. So she's doing a great job, helping people or other people. And one thing I love about her also too, she's the only woman who has really stand on the feet to create her own concept. Because I mean, this is a year of return. People went back home to do the dirty December. But actually, if you don't go on this phone, we don't even know that you are in Ghana. So I mean, she has really really done a great job. Shout out to you, Efua Santua, and she's still singing. I mean, shout out to you. Go for the goal, girl. Go for the goal. Let's come to our G Obrepong, the rapperolic, what he did. Papi Kojo came on the stage, which Papi Kojo performed the song that Sack did for Yvonne Nelson. That song was basically for Yvonne Nelson. But we knowing Sack what year he has been performing, touring around, he never performed this song. But this is his own show 20. Every December 25th is Sack what year Rapperholic in Ghana. He did first song, second one, the third one was that song. So let me come to you. We'll talk about what's happened. Did you think he's still trying to throw some shade to Yvonne?
When it comes to Sarkodie is a very smart guy. And Yvonne Nelson is also a very intelligent girl. So a smart guy dating an intelligent girl, it means that there's going to be a problem in that relationship. And I personally don't know Sarkodie would like to do that. That's why sometimes I think he's trying to. Sometimes I believe he's trying to avoid certain things. But other people are also trying to bring it up. And that is where the problem is. Anytime that somebody is trying, because I see when the whole thing started, Yvonne Nelson coming out with "I'm not Yvonne Nelson" and trying to expose Sarkodie.
Sorry for cutting you for you saying this. Yvonne, when Sarkodie, you talking about Sarkodie is trying to be a smart person. He performed this song, but not even do the rap. Because when you listen to the song, the rap is the details what Sarkodie was really talking about. Whatever thing transpired between Yvonne and also Sarkodie. But after the show, I will let you continue. After the show, Yvonne also came to Express Twitter saying that Opana used to go to this, join an Opana when you come here and you know that he doesn't trust you, the boys will take their phone. And Opana also go to teach him where to go eat his favorite jollof. So I want you to combine these two.
Okay.
What Sarkodie, did on the stage. Was it necessary for him performing this one? Wasn't he supposed to concentrate on his rapperholic, and also Yvonne also coming back, So I think Yvonne is having a lot of things that I think she didn't bring more into the book. So I want you to combine these two.
That's what I said. Sarkodie is a smart guy and Yvonne is intelligent. You see, in a can, I say akutebia any mirror. And a bubene tibetia yenchele basi. You see, so when Sarkodie sang that song without bringing the raps that tackle the Yvonne Nelson thing, that's the smart aspect. But Yvonne also knew definitely that
my name has been mentioned.
this is me. This is me. She knew it because she has been with this guy for a long time. She knows this guy. She knows him inside out. Even when you don't sing that, I know it. It's like somebody say, "Hey, you know that this is me." You are trying to avoid the direct aspect that links to me, but I know definitely that this is for me. Look, Yvonne knew that is for her. But I would have also said that Yvonne should have also taken her time.
Her time, right?
Because look, in every relationship, there is a secret. There are so many secrets in every relationship. So if you want to bring something out, Sarkodie also has something that he can also bring out. But just that he has also decided not to bring it out. That does not mean he doesn't have anything.
Right.
So I personally feel like they should let sleeping dogs lie. It's long time that we need to end this thing, because you guys are not kids. You're not kids. You are grown ups. You have had your beefs. You have dealt something that's going on. Everything. I mean, you've had your differences, but I think it's time that both of them have to understand that in every relationship, if it doesn't work, you break up, and everybody needs to, move on, and then forget about whatever has happened in the previous relationship. Because if you carry your past into your new, if you cannot move on. For instance, if Yvonne is having a relationship now, then that person is going to suffer for something that he didn't commit, a crime that he didn't commit. Because if Yvonne Nelson is dating me now, looking at what is going on, I would have been very pissed and I'm very hurt, because why are you still
About that,
yes, why are you still responding if your ex-boyfriend you say it's over, no more, fine,
why
you're
don't you focus?
focus, forget about him, focus on your talent, focus on something that you want to achieve. I am now your new boyfriend. Concentrate on me, let's move on. Don't go back. But if I see that you're still going back to attack him, that means that you still have some soft spot for him, and that is where people don't see the connection.
Okay.
It looks like Yvonne Nelson still has some soft spot for Sarkodie. Yeah, because women have that kind of thing.
Right.
If they truly love you and something happens and there's a break, even though they may be dating, even though they may be married, but if they still love you, they still care about you. And whatever you do, they want to follow you.
That's true.
And then respond.
Okay. All right. So let me now.
Yes. To me, I feel like what they're doing is do me, I do you. God knows best. It's been like this, but I feel like honestly, to me, he probably wouldn't have responded during the summertime, because what she wrote it's her memoir. That's her personal story about her life. That's something that happened in her life. So I feel like he probably wouldn't have responded if not for people on social media, because they're like, oh, is he gonna say anything, like especially on like Twitter or X, like they were just tagging him so of course if people are tagging him and whatnot, maybe his team, again, he's a brand, maybe his team will be like, take this as an opportunity to come out and like, because it's publicity. So his team will probably encourage him to make the song. He made the song. But I feel like, because I feel like as for him, like most times he doesn't doesn't respond as much.
He said that he did it without the consent of the team. They found out it just came by the team.
Then that one, that's his own
cup of tea.
Because honestly, it's given do me, I do you.
Right.
I mean, she says this, he does this. It's just back and forth. Like, you're both grown, and like you were saying, like, if you're both like really like inspire people, to me, if you're like, he's an alpha man, she's an alpha woman, then you're gonna clash. You're going to clash, because if there's no understanding, you're going to clash, because you feel like you want power and this other one wants power. So there's gonna be a lot of clashes. But it's like, you guys have both moved on with your life. All of this started because she decided to write about her life, and people wanted to egg it on. She wrote about her life. The book has been finished. Move on. Move on. You've made the song. You're making your money from streams or whatever. Move on. You getting your bag. She got her bag for her book. Finish it. You're not together. If she says what, that's it.
That's it.
If anything, pick up a phone and talk to her. But the back and forth, you're too grown for this, please. Yeah.
All right, Pa.
In everything, I look at it from two sides. I look at it from a personal point, and I look at it from a business point. From a personal point, I think Oso has tackled it. You understand? Personally, let me tackle it from a business point. It is good for all of them. Right now, we are sitting here, we are discussing them. We are not the only one who are going to discuss them. All the entertainment discussion that will be going on from today to next week, they will discuss. Who don't know Yvonne will know Yvonne. Who haven't listened to the song will take opportunity to go listen to the song. It's in business. And if I'm part of this, any of their team, I'll be happy. Because I will be there smiling. Because the numbers are going up. The ratings are going up. So let's look at it from the business way. You might even be surprised that Sam Cordial even call today your song. This if I go perform your song today. I will perform your song today for Rapaholic. Then Yvonne will tell him, you perform. I'll come and tweet something. Are we there? We are not there. These are adults. It's business. Now we are discussing it. Who has not read a book? Who have never heard about a book? Diaspora people are there. When you perform the song and it's trending on Twitter and everything, people will go, okay, what is the rapper? Okay, he performed. Let me go and check. Who doesn't know the whole story will know the whole story. Who have not heard the story will hear. Who have not listened to the music. Who have not read a book. It's business, and I support both of the business. Let's go. Let's make money. Because in this time, this entertainment industry, if you become meek, you'll be lost. Because it's no more about talent.
No.
Gone are the days when it's about talent. This social media era, it's who is trending, make the numbers and make the money. So if you become like, I don't want to talk, you can be talented and nobody will know you.
It's about image. It's about your image trending, especially in America. Image and who can trend.
Now let me ask you, let me ask you this one: who is the biggest female artist right now in America?
I don't know.
Sexy Red.
That's it.
Who?
Sexy
Red.
Currently, but ask me. Yeah, he's doing good. Yeah, he's fine. But is it that man talented?
Her songs are decent. I mean, it's catchy and it goes viral because it's controversial.
And that's end of story. End of story. It's controversial. That's all.
Because she came out, she got popular, and then she just a few 2 months ago or something, she said that she announced that she's pregnant. And usually for the American music industry, if you come out and you get pregnant right away, usually it's done for you. But in recent years, they've been a little bit more calm, where even if the artist gets pregnant right in her first year of being even after she gives birth and she comes back, they'll still accept them. It's not like back then. But it's she came out and announced that she's pregnant, and then she made a song called "F My Baby Daddy." And everybody, even people who don't even have baby daddies, are over here singing it. So it's something that's trending, even though it's not a song that is. The title is somehow, some way, but people.
It's social media. It's current.
And it's all over the radio.
Now do
even
something.
Little kids know it.
Do something and go viral.
Yeah.
Tell me, for the past almost 5 to 5 years now,
Yeah.
people who have made names for themselves. What impact, genuine impact are they making? They are not making genuine impact.
No.
It's about doing certain stuff and they make name. 3 years, 4 years ago, there was somebody called Rashida Black Beauty. You understand? That is why I'm saying that, regardless of what you want to do, make sure you have the talent. If you are talentless, you can get everything to get a name, but you'll be lost.
Right.
You understand?
No, you gotta make sure you have courage to be bold. It's not about the talent no more. You just have to be bold and put yourself out there.
Now,
the
reason I'm saying,
recently a girl on TikTok, she's Ghanaian too. I forgot her name. She came and her makeup was terrible. I'm sorry, but she came and said if anyone the makeup looked like she had gone through a war and came back. I'm sorry, there's a little, but she looked stressed with the makeup, and then she said she had just finished 5 minutes ago, but people should follow her to learn how to do this makeup. Everyone was like, huh?
No, that's what I'm saying. That
so it's about boldness. She knows her makeup isn't that good, but she's bold.
Your boldness and your energy, whatever you have, the foolishness will bring you out. Yeah. But what will sustain you is your talent. Yeah. If you don't have any talent, you'll be lost within 3-4 years. Nobody will know about you anymore.
All right, within 3-4 years, let's go for a commercial break. After the commercial break, we know KK Cuisine is right here to maybe I don't know. Let's go for commercial break. We'll be right back. very much. Do want to subscribe to the channel JOBA ABA TV. Follow us on all social media platforms. As you can see, I have my spirit right here. KK Ruby Cuisine, that is the numbers below the screen. Please contact her if you need it to do all your t-shirt, food, and everything. She's going to help you. Any event, I'm mentioning any event. And also, market. If you want some food, put in your fridge. You think you're tired, family, everybody's tired. If you're single, married, you can contact KK Ruby Cuisine. She's going to be your guest, cook your food, everything for you. That is the numbers below the screen. Call her, and remember when you call, you have a promo code JOBA. Freddy, before let's talk about let me come to Bina, she's a lady, there's a gentleman talking about being very, very careful for you bringing your wife to abroad. What do you think about that?
What the video like you saying, I understand his viewpoint, but it's like, why? We're in the new age. You live in the old. I feel like you live in the olden age. Why do you feel it's a need? If you're marrying someone, you should see a wife as your equal. Not, you're like, yes, you are the head of the household, but you should still be able to see a wife as the equal. Not that, she's what do you call it? She's below me. I'm supposed to be able to control her. No, she's your equal because you're in a partnership together. You're not in a like a work thing. You're not like, it doesn't make sense, So you should be able to have respect for her and not think how he's thinking is just terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's like modern day. Most women now, it's not like back then, like in the olden days where like women are just like housewives. Women are able to like do things for themselves now, and like most of us are very independent. So you're not we want to be your equal. If you're going to marriage, you want to be your husband's equal, not that, I'm beneath you. No, I'm not going to go into marriage thinking, with the mindset that, I'm going to be beneath my husband. I want to be his equal, that we're able to discuss and we respect each other amicably. But if you're bringing someone and you have the mindset that, you're going to be able, you can't control them, that's why you shouldn't bring them. That's wrong. Because clearly you don't love the person, you only bring them for one reason.
Okay. Aww. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. Ma, what about you?
You see, let's listen to the statement very careful. The man was rather advising people, telling them, if you're a man, the system of our marriage that we live in Africa is not the same as in America. Mm-hmm. So if you bring your wife and you want to live that kind of system back home, here, it's not going to work. The question I want to ask is that why can't we live that kind of system here? Why?
Why should you leave that?
Why can't we? Are we different people? Me living here doesn't mean I'm not Ghanaian. I'm still Ghanaian. I'm just here to hustle. Mm-hmm. You understand? So we have to still live that kind of, and living that kind of marriage doesn't mean controlling. I've lived in Africa and I'm here to see, people, even in America, it's human nature. It's not a marital kind of system in Africa. People don't know. But whether you like it or not, a man and a woman are not equal. Let not put that in our Gen Z people's head that you are equal to your husband. You are not equal to your husband. Your husband is the head of the family. He might make decisions that are wrong, but that is the reason why he is the man. The man needs to make decisions, make mistakes, and learn.
But who most of the time, who ends up fixing his mistakes? The woman.
That is why you are there as a helper. Let's go. I don't know the Bibles too much, but I study CRS, and what I know by it is that God created man. He said, "I've created your helper." So when you are a helper to somebody, now let me tell you, this podcast is Job Aba's podcast. Pa Freddy is here as a helper. I cannot decide for Job Aba. We need to get this. Marriage is two union, but one is a helper. That is why if a woman, you are going to a relationship with a man, ask the man, what is your vision in life? Okay, I want to build road. Can you build the road with this man? Ask the man the journey he's living in life. You are there to help the man to achieve so that it will benefit you too. That is my understanding of marriage. A man is the head of the family who is ready to build something that the woman is there to help. That is why they say behind every successful man. End of story.
Okay. All right. Level. What are your take on this?
I'm ready. You see, in life, you cannot make a woman submissive unless you give her the tools to be submissive. You cannot, as a husband, you're not supposed to be like a manager who is controlling and directing affairs. You need to be a leader. And a leader is somebody who leads by example. So if you want your wife to be submissive, the first thing you need to do is that don't tell your wife you have to be submissive. Show her how to be submissive. And how do you do it? Lead by example. If you want your wife to start cleaning, call her. Sweetheart, can you help me clean this place? By so doing, you are leading and also showing her how to do it. So that next time when you are not there, she doesn't wait for you. She knows what she has to do. You see, when a relationship starts becoming like you being the head, that is our culture. That's how we were trained. Our fathers were the head of the family. They say something and our mothers are not able to say anything. But we should not forget that that was the olden age. This time is new. Gone are those days, our mothers will be in the house taking care of us and our daddies will be working, getting money. But these days, our fathers go and our mothers go. Our fathers come to take care of us and our mothers go to get money. When our mothers come home, our fathers go. So it's like, but we should also not forget that the Bible says that our wives are our helpmates, not just a helper. They are our help. Some of the Bible version will say our helpmates. That we are mates. We are not just helper. It's not that you are like your house help. It's your helpmate. He's supposed to help you on the same level. He's supposed to be on shoulder to shoulder with you. Anytime that you want to belittle your wife, anytime you want to look down upon your wife, anytime you want to devalue your wife, anytime that you are not ready to make your wife feel valued, make your wife feel the woman that she is, remember, the submission will never come. Every woman wants to be loved. Love is imbibed in women. That is why God did not tell women to love, because God knows that already they have love. The only thing that a woman is lacking is to be submissive to their husband. And it is because they feel like sometimes you get to a point that if you don't treat them well, see, I always tell people that women have this DOG, okay? This DOG, if you don't treat a woman well, the woman becomes DOG, and that is dog. But if you treat a woman well, it turns around to become God, God. That is the, you see, what is God? God is sympathetic, God is loving, God is caring. When you treat a woman very well and the woman becomes God, trust me, the woman automatically becomes submissive. You can't force a woman to be submissive. You can't beat a woman to be submissive. You can't tell a woman, I'm divorcing because you are not submissive. Who is making her not submissive? It's you, the man. Because this same woman will go to another man will marry her, and that woman will be submissive to that man. What happened? The same woman, she wasn't submissive to you, but now she's submissive to another person. The difference is that this man knew the tools that he gave to this woman to become submissive. Because if you don't give her the tools to become submissive, that woman can never be submissive. Love her, care about her, let her feel comfortable, let her feel that she's part of you. When you are taking decisions, give her the chance to also bring out her ideas, her suggestions. Because sometimes we feel like we are the men, we can just say anything. No. Sometimes if you allow women to tell you certain things. You'll be marveled. What kind of wisdom, the knowledge, and the kind of things women know that we don't know. Where women can get that, we cannot go there. That certain times, if you give your wife the chance to go get something for you, something that you've used about 10 years to find, you're not getting it, a woman will just go and get it for you. All is that give her the tools. And what are the tools? Love her. Make her feel part of you. Make her feel he's part of the decision making in the house. And then everything will be fine. But until then, the woman can never be submissive to you.
I like that. This is more deep. More deep. This is very deep. That's why you're listening to the deep inside. You're watching the deep inside. Thank you very much, Osofo. Big Six Barber Shop is a place that we are filming. Thank you very much, Tahiru, for creating us this place, and also if you want a place to do your braids and also to do your haircut, come to Big Six Barber Shop. He's going to help you. He's also having a hall. If you want to rent for all your occasions and everything, contact Big Six and they are going to help you. Afrobeat Hall is a beautiful place. You can host there. You can use it for your conferences and everything. Big Six, Afrobeat Hall, that's a place you also go rent. And also, they are having a cable box. If you live over here in America and you want all these digital platforms from Ghana, especially the Voice and Tours and that that is going. If you want to watch YouTube, you want to watch GTV, TV3, whatever, everything in Ghana. Contact Big Six is having a box, DSTV, everything. Yes, I think it's having more than 300 plus stations or digital stations. So you can contact Big Six and they are going to help you. It's very beautiful. It's very nice. I have something at home. I'm using that for almost a year now. I don't have no difficulty. Some of the people are saying that these boxes sometimes you have a disconnect. I've been using this for almost a year and 2 years. So contact Big Six Barbershop. Big Six is going to help you. Slay by Lina, thank you very much. KK Cuisine, and also to my African print that is called Hospital. If you also want people to do your deliveries across Ghana, that is JOBaabaTV. So if you need ushers agency, beautiful ladies to come to the program, your ushers and everything, contact Joba Ushers. So you can camera guys to do your photography, video, and everything. Joba's also is going to help you too. Akwaboah Village and Apartment is a place for you to go and sleep. This dirty December, go over there. Akwaboah will also have continental and also local food. You can also buy it from there. That is my mom's place. If you go, tell mommy that Mama, I have the promo code Obano JOBaabaTV. I bet you will have a discount. There's a tax season on my tax and accounting is also helping people to do their tax season contact on mine. Also, if you want ticket to buy Coastline Travel Services, Coastline is also going to help you. Let's go to film industry. Film industry. Last 2-3 years back, last 2-3 weeks. The TV said I'm there for 2 years. The last 2-3 weeks, we talk about Emeka. Emeka was trending on the media space, on the social media about his wife, and also the wife also came out to also explain, her thoughts about the marriage. And right now, I think Emeka has been remarried. There's a video also was a discussion that he was talking about his marriage. Let me come to Pa for you. Pa,
Yeah.
we spoke about Emeka marriage, what he was going through, the difficulties, the challenges, and everything. And right now, the wife also came to clear the air, and also Emeka is also happy talking about
His new family. Yes. Man must go on. Man must move on. And he moved on. And I support him 100%. You understand? Because in this world, you see, when I came to America, I've known 3 men who have died. Like I know them personally. And these 3 men that died, I know these 3 men for sure had marital problem that they died of. You understand? 3 men that I know them for sure that they died. That they spoke to me personally. That they will tell you, yo, Fred, can you imagine? Over 2 years now, my wife has not allowed me to touch her. You see, men emotionally easy, they can't even speak. He said, I can't talk to anybody about this. And he's harboring this in him, and he died. And guess what? People, let me tell you, me, I support any man who is in a marriage and he is not happy. If you want to marry more, marry more. If you want to move on, move on. Because in this life, there's only one. I just lost my brother last October. I'm never seeing him again. That life is only one. So don't allow anybody who is not bringing you joy to be part of your life. Because life is only, if you are a woman and you are also married, and the man is, you claim that the man is not giving you happiness. Because for me, I don't even believe somebody is supposed to give you happiness. But if you claim that somebody is not giving you happiness, you want to move on. Just say, I'm not happy, move on. So that everybody, now they moved on, everybody is leaving. If they were still together, probably somebody might be dead. Looking at the way things are going, somebody might be dead. Because trust me, the kind of thing people are going through in the name of marriage.
So, really,
I agree. Like it's good that he's moved on. You know, if someone is not making you, if you're not happy with like whatever's going on in your life, don't make yourself like depressed or anything like heartbroken. And like one thing definitely with that within the African community is that we don't like everyone will get pressured like from like certain ages. Oh, get married, get married. Once these people get married, it's like a lot of people go into like these marriages not knowing what to do because it's just like or like they just know one way of like, oh, you get married, you have to, that's it. And then like these people, most of these people start off in love and they don't know how to continue building their relationship because like you have to keep communicating like still like they let the kids a lot of times take over and they forget about that the relationship is still between the two of them. And that's how like I feel like most marriages end up like it's like most people just end up as roommates. They're just there. They don't really talk about, oh, it's not like, oh, you see them, like the kids don't get to see them be like, oh, how's your day? Like the kids don't see them being affectionate and then, but the kids will ask them, oh, how you guys, and then they talk about they used to be affectionate, they used to love each other. But it doesn't add up because their kids don't see that. And the kids also go get married and they want to continue, and then the cycle continues itself. But luckily, I feel like with the new generation, they're kind of stopping that. And like you see a lot of like more younger married couples now on social media that they're like they even though they've had children or like some of them have both, they still put in the effort to make their relationship their priority. Yes, the children are their priority, but if the two of you are not on one page, everything is gonna crumble. And it's gonna affect the children. It's a domino effect. So if you're not working on that constantly, everything will crumble like a domino effect. So.
Okay, let me come to you. Pastor, you've been a film producer, director, and also an actor. When Emeka's wife came out to also explain about what was going on in the marriage, she said one or two things I want you to clarify or I want you to explain to us. She was saying that Emeka was abusing her. One, Emeka was taking her drugs, and also the last one I want to also say is she wanted to leave the marriage, but anytime she planned to do that, Emeka will call in pastors and other people to come. So you being into this family that I know you know the do's and the don'ts about what these actors and actresses are going through. What Emeka marriage and also everything. What are you also going to talk about this piece?
Celebrities, I'm not going to only say about movie stars, but whoever is a celebrity. It comes to pastors, movie stars, musicians, all the celebrities have very difficult and a lot of challenges when it comes to our marriage life. Most women don't marry us for love. They marry us for who they see on the screen, and also for materialistic. Sometimes they see you in the movies, the role you play, wow, this guy, I love him. I wish he's my husband. And then they follow that, and then they marry you, not naturally loving you. And that is the problem. There are so many women marrying pastors and they want to leave the marriage. Why? Because they didn't understand the how to marry, the sacrifices and everything that you need to go through to marry such people. Because our lifestyle is totally different. The moment you become a celebrity, your lifestyle becomes different. You knew your husband do drugs. You knew your husband is abusive. Why were you still marrying him? You're telling me pastors will come and beg for him. But I don't believe that. If you think you're being abused, that's a kind of toxic relationship or toxic marriage. Why would you stay in a toxic marriage? Because you knew what you were benefiting. That is what we call friends of benefits, or something we call. Some people are just benefiting from their marriage and their relationship. That is why they are still in the marriage.
So let me clarify this so that you get it clear. Even the girl, the recent interview she made, she said she met Emeka at the age of 18 years. She was just out of secondary school then. Then she met Emeka based on she wanted a movie role. Go and listen to the interview that she did recently. So he said, yes.
She didn't marry him for it.
So what you are saying, so that what you just said.
People like the idea. That's also why a lot of marriages, they like the idea of the person, but when they see the real person, especially when it comes to celebrities or like someone, when they see, they don't like the idea of, like they don't like you as a person. They don't like the idea of you. Because they see you in like the limelight or like that role, like how
it is just like you liking the brand, but the person behind you don't love the person, but it's a brand. They love the brand.
There's this woman who married a youth pastor, and then when after the marriage, everything was terrible. And then one day she went to the head pastor and said, "I don't want this man. I want the youth pastor." And the head pastor said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "No, this man standing here is totally different in the house than the youth pastor that I married." That means that when you see a pastor preaching on the pulpit, maybe the anointing that he carries, there are so many things that goes on that he looks so sweet. He looks so elegant. He looks so wonderful. But when he goes home, it's a different thing altogether. There are so many things. That was what I was saying. That people marry us for so many reasons. There are so many women married to film actors and directors, all because they give them roles to become this. Okay, sleep with me. Let me give you a role. I don't want to go there because some people want to catch me up on these things, and I will not talk about that. And then at the end of the day, they get married to these people, forgetting that you didn't marry. I'm not going to talk about
I want that rewind. I want that rewind. I thought I was the only one who heard it.
It was a flat, no.
You need to be in love with me.
Yeah, I really understand.
You see, you need to be in love with me. You don't have to marry me for my money. You don't have to marry me for being an actor
As a brand.
Because when you look, for me, I always see people who marry celebrities, pastors, and all the, public figures. When I see somebody, a woman marrying these people, and I sit down and I pray for them. Because most of them don't know the real person they are going to. Yeah, and that is the problem. Emeka's wife, when you see Emeka on TV playing the role of a boyfriend or a sweet husband, if you're a woman, you fall in love with Emeka. Because he's a lover boy. Yes, so sweet. And the way he would do it, it make you feel like that's how he is.
They forget it's a script.
It's a script. Yes, it's a script. He's acting.
I think it's like, because like, what do you call it? I took acting classes like last year. And there was this one project we had, and what do you call it? It was, I had to reenact, like the script was basically this girl, she's breaking up with her boyfriend and stuff, right? And she's crying. The amount of like, they don't understand what goes into acting. That's a mental thing that you have to change. You gotta leave yourself. I had to leave myself as Regina and go into the girl. What was her name? Alessa, whatever it was. But I had to go into her. That character.
Behave like that character.
And then I had to build up all the emotions. I was over here crying. I didn't understand. I'm like, wait, am I crying for real? Am I like? You don't understand. They don't understand what goes to act like marrying someone who's like in that kind of industry. People don't realize until that those roles can take on you.
Right.
Even me with that little small role, it took me a few days to recover because it's like what the like I didn't like because you have to do a crying scene. You have to like kind of like go deep into like your trauma and like get something
Think about something that makes you sad.
emotional.
But
So
actors,
that
we need to give
going-
it up for actors. Trust me.
honestly, it's a lot. Like, and people don't realize that, like, cause I work behind the stage in like some musicals and stuff like at my old school, and it's like when you see them behind the stage, like before like an emotional role, they're literally like we're all laughing, and then you just see them like switch up. Whereas like they have to like go into that place where most of them don't want to go into that dark place, but you gotta do it for your role to be able to make it look realistic. People don't realize that, so you're gonna be expecting that person who's coming home from like doing that, like going through like a whole day of like scenes and everything, to come home. They're gonna want someone who's gonna be like calm, like be their comfort. But then some people don't understand that. That's where partnership and marriage comes in handy. You have to understand your person and what they do to be able to help them out, but they don't understand that.
You see, so that's what I was talking about. At the end of the day, they got married to these people, and then that marriage will never work. You know, some marriages break down the very day they got married. That day, that same day, that's when the marriage got broken down. Because, look, there's so many things that this man, you see, when you are dating, it's totally different from marriage. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. And they will say, oh, my man has changed. My husband has changed. Your husband has been like that forever. But you didn't know. That man was like that. But you didn't know because that time you were dating. And every man or every woman will put up his or her best in order to get you, because you know that there are a lot of people who need you. Because if I want to date this lady, beautiful lady, I know definitely another man also wants her. So how do I get her? I need to put up my best. But the moment I get her, I feel like, oh, now I'm the chosen one. So now I start losing my guard. And now the marriage breaks right from there. Because I did not marry you out of love. You married me for what you see on the screen. You married me for what you see on the street. I pass over, I come to your shop, I buy. So you see that, oh, he comes here, he laughs, he's so sweet, he give me tips, he does that. You married me for that. You married me for my money. You married me for the car that I'm using. You married me for the house that I've built or I've bought and I'm living in. That kind of luxurious life, that kind of flashy lifestyle, that kind of celebrated lifestyle that I'm living. That is what you married. You did not marry me, the me in me. You did not marry the me in me. So that's where the problem comes from.
The me what?
In me.
It's true. It is. Some people will see Chocomilo and be like, "Oh, it's looking good. Chocomilo is you love it. You want to buy the Chocomilo." But have you seen how Chocomilo is made? Have you seen how cocoa smell when they put it? You have to put it in the sun. Sometimes they dry it. If you see the process how Chocomilo is made, you might not even like Chocomilo anymore.
So what I would say is that in Mecca and the wife, if you guys feel like you are moving on, move on. Because look, as I said earlier, in every marriage or relationship, there are secrets. Most men hardly speak, but women speak every time. They always want people to feel sympathy for them, people to feel empathy for them, people to feel, oh sorry, this man was abusive, oh we didn't know that. They always want people to sympathize with them. But see, if a maker decide to also spill out the bee, believe you me, maybe this woman will be running and then hiding somewhere, because Emeka also has something to say. He also has something, because this is a marriage life that you all have secrets. You all have something negatives, but somebody is trying to not to talk about your negatives. I've decided not to talk. But why are you talking? You always trying to, say all negative things about me. What if I also have to come out? And that's not nice. Me, I believe that if there's no more marriage, fine, move on. One thing for sure people don't know is that we can be divorced, but one day I will need your help. So if we start doing this, so to speak, back-to-back thing, saying all these things against somebody, if you need my help, how are you going to come to me?
And they have case too.
They have case too, don't forget. So definitely because of the case definitely you get in touch with each other. You get contact. If somebody is getting married, one person has to come. If somebody is sick, you need to call the mother or the father. So now you are tarnishing my image. You are destroying me. You are tarnishing.
They are bringing
You are
dragging
bringing
the
the whole
kids.
family, not even the kids.
If the kids are the kids picked aside the son
You
picked
see?
aside was doing the interview against the father.
Yes. So you see how the whole thing now they are bringing everybody, including the children that they are not supposed to be in, because they are making the kids become victims of circumstances, and then that's not fair. They need to make sure that if you are gone, just go. Don't talk about anything. Just go. Because I personally believe in that. If I'm no more with you, I'm not going to talk about you. I'm not going to say anything. Even if somebody asks me a question about you, I'll say that, hey, I was dating, I dated her, I was married to her, but we are no more. So I'm not going to say anything about her. It's between the two of us. Period.
Period. It's between the two of us. Let me stay with you, Pastor. Talking about Indian though, also in the picture, the media space, explaining to the public that she's still single.
Yeah, if she's still single, she should be single. Look,
why?
Because I personally believe that it's always good to wait till you get the right person than to rush into marriage and get divorced. Because divorce is not a chance play. People may think, that's go, everybody leave. But the emotional aspect of divorce, the things you go through after living with somebody for a long time, even just a relationship, if you break up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, somebody says, the broken heart that comes in, there's so many things that comes in. Sometimes the things you've done with the person before, you also be thinking, so she's going to do this with another man. So he's going to do this with another woman. All these things come to play in your mind. So I personally feel like if she says she's waiting, she's still single, and she's waiting for the right person, yes, she should continue waiting and pray till she gets the right person. And then I also want to let her know that you looking for a right person, but you should also be the right person. Any person who is always waiting for the right person should always try to be the right person, because it's because you're not the right person, that's why you're not meeting the right person. Because you've met a lot of men. Why couldn't you? So you mean you didn't get none of them were the right person. None of them were to your level. Iniedo has carved a certain standard for herself. And when you are a woman and you build a certain standard for yourself and you don't lower the bar, it becomes a problem for you to get married. Because a lot of men feel so inferior when they meet such women. Women with class, women of substance, women who have their own money, their own everything. So if a man wants to, sometimes you feel like, this woman, I want to marry her. But even when you look at her, you wouldn't want to go. But even if you had gone, maybe you would have gotten her. But because of her status, because of her lifestyle, because of the level, the bar, the standard that she has built for herself, she has put some kind of wall around herself. And that is the problem. So it needs somebody who can overcome that wall, or she has to bring the wall down for somebody to walk in over the wall, or else she'll continue to be single till she dies.
Okay, let me ask you this, because you've been, but I'll come to you on that later, so that if you have any question, you can also ask that Pastor. When it comes to you being to the industry, what have been some of the challenges and the difficulties for you in this industry?
You see, when it comes to the challenges, they are a lot, because sometimes everybody wants to be your friend, but nobody is your friend. Yeah. And everybody wants to know you. And if you open your doors for them to know you, they will kill you. Not physically, but they will kill your talent. They will kill. Ask yourself, have you seen me granting interview to any of the social media platforms? And I will never do it. Because they will ask you certain questions. If you answer, they will go and give a certain caption. And then they will start killing you. They will always want to know you and your background. And then if you're a human being and you don't have a secret, you are a dead body. You are always walking as a dead person. You should always have a secret. And don't ever let your secret out, because your secret is your power. Without that, your secret, you have no power. Sometimes I see people granting interviews, and they say everything about their lives and their secrets, the people they have dated, the people they have slept with, the people they have done all the, I mean, and I ask myself, what is he doing? And at the end of the day, if things are not going well for you, you blame the devil. You should blame yourself, because you granted an interview and then exposed your own self. Sometimes you don't know. I don't know. Sometimes whether some people don't know how to sit before the camera and talk. The moment they ask them questions, you see, you can ask me certain questions. I'll tell you this question, I won't answer. I have the right to say I will not answer this question. Don't force anybody to tell you to answer questions. You draft questions and bring it to you, and then you sit, and then because asked me this question, I'm answering. No, this is my life. This is my private life. I have my private life, and I'll never talk about it. If you want us to continue this interview, fine. If you don't want us, let us end it here. Because my private life, I will never bring it to. I'll never bring it out. That is my secret, and that is my power. The industry is such that if you are not careful, the industry keepers, as Fred said, they will kill you. They will destroy you. And they will tarnish you to the point that nobody wants to use you to do any movie. And that is dangerous. So when you are dealing with these people, be careful. And then also, you have a whole lot of girls, ladies, wanting you. So if you don't have self-control, if you don't know what you want, you also fall. You jump into it. And then at the end of the day, they will be coming out saying, oh, he slept with me. I have a baby with him. And then it's becoming a problem. Everywhere it's becoming a problem. And now you financially, how sound are you? And then that becomes a challenge. Sometimes people think the movie stars are very rich, but that's not true. That's not true. If you want to be rich, then you need to better find something else to add to your business. As I told you, me for one, yes, I am a star, but I still work. But if you decide not to work and then depend on the movie money and those stuff, trust me, there are a whole lot of people in the movie industry. They don't get their money from the movies. They have other sources that they get their movies from.
All right. So you talking about that? Do you think Africa? No, let me just say, Ghana movie is having a future.
Ghana movie has a future if and only if. I won't continue.
Repeat it again.
Ghana movie has a future if and only if.
You won't continue. Let me come to.
If and only.
Let me come to. Do you have any questions?
If and only if it's just like soon and very soon we are going to see the kid. Okay, mine is a concern, and I'm worried a little bit because when you told me he's coming, and I was like, oh, is Bosheba in America? He said, yeah, he's been here for a long time. I said, so what happened? Did he leave the industry? Did he stop the industry? Because I sat down, then I decided to look those who have left the industry. And I tell you, those who are living in America from the industry are great talent. Great talent. This guy who was doing Efira, who was the fancy guy, Jojo Robinson, he's living in America. Chewa is living in America. A lot of them are living in
America.
And Katare, all of them. My question is, these people are great talent. Is there any plan for them to tackle the industry from the diaspora? Because currently the diaspora is getting voice right now. The image of the diaspora is growing day in, day out. There are people who live in the diaspora here who are doing things in the entertainment industry, but they are not living in Ghana. So my question is, do the people, because he's a legend. When I watched him when I was in junior high school, I was telling him today, and he looks young. Do they still have plans? Because we cannot afford to lose the talent just like that. And I wish they have plans. But the question is, do they have plans to come together? Do they want to do something again? Because we cannot afford to let them stop.
Okay, so talking about plans, I think we the artists or we the actors, we are scattered. Some are in Massachusetts, some are in New Jersey, some are here. You see, it takes a producer, someone who say, okay, now I realize that I have all these talents in America. Let me find a way of bringing them together. That way you will get everybody. But most of us, it becomes very difficult for us to just come together, because see, when we are on set, we are together.
Right. One big family.
One big family. But when we are out of set, everybody goes away, and then we are individuals. Everybody's living his or her own life and then doing his or her own thing. It takes a producer to say, okay, so now I know these people are here. Let me bring them together and let's shoot a movie. Or if one of the artists will say, okay, now I'll be able to raise some money. I want us to shoot a movie. I remember Joba wanted to do that. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was because of the COVID. Because we started even auditioning a lot of people and then other things. So
Yeah,
yeah, so so it takes people like him, and I know you also have that ability to also do something. But I personally believe that if you guys want to use the artists here in America, you guys will definitely reap your money back, because as you rightly said, all the talents, all the gurus, all the legends are here in America. All the people now in Ghana are those young guys that we left.
And then, not to cut you, those young guys, about 80% of them that I know that are even married to women living in diaspora. Those talent back home, all of them are married women here. Even the women there are married men here.
Yeah.
So psychologically, you still see that in future they all move.
They all move. Everybody wants to move, because it got to a point that, the industry was not lucrative anymore, because you go to the set and then the producer said they are not buying the movies, and then they are also not producing. If a producer is not producing, then what are you going to do as an artist? So you also have to find a way of surviving. So what do you have to do? If you don't have a job for yourself, then you need to also think of doing something. So a lot of people think, okay, if I have the opportunity, if I have the face, the potential to go and get a visa, why don't I do it and stay in Ghana? So you have to move. Yeah, so people will continue to move because things are not good back home. Because especially when this YouTube thing started, our leaders were still sitting down doing CDs.
Wanted to change.
Yes, that was why I was saying that we have a future, if and only if. We are not ready to adjust and adapt to current things. They still want to be the same. The world is changing. You need to change with the time. You don't have to just sit down and wait to continue to do the same thing. That was why they lost revenue. They lost revenue because you shoot your movie and someone takes your movie and put it on the YouTube and start earning money. And then you doing the CDs and people are not buying the CDs. Somebody is already enjoying the fruit of your labor. That is a problem. So if it's like, you have to move.
You have to move. You have any question for Pastor?
I had a question for you. You basically answered it. But okay, I have a question. Why do, since you guys are mentioning that most of like the people now live in the US and like the diaspora, why not make something like how like the Hollywood people have like a union and come together like and then figure out something and move forward from that? Even if there's a way like once you make that union, if there's possibly a way where you can impact the people who are back home, like the younger ones. Now it's like encourage them to like obviously now we have like YouTube, Netflix, and like our one of our sister countries, Nigeria, they have been moving like
Iroko.
not even in Iroko. Netflix and Amazon Prime has been like
putting their movies on.
They've been putting their movies on as soon as like it releases in theaters now. There, about a few months later, like one person, like her movies are being released there. It goes to the theaters once it hits the theaters. By the time you see, it's on Amazon Prime or it's on Netflix. So if there's like that way that some like you guys can band together, form a union and help like the, do you think it would be possible to help like the youth and encourage them, like give them guidelines to be able to get to that level where our movies are on Amazon? Because now on Netflix there's only like maybe like 3 or 4 Ghanaian movies.
It is possible. Everything that you aim and plan, and then you put determination to it, it's possible. As Sister Ifia is doing, it's just a matter of just sitting down and thinking about something, putting time to it, putting determination and effort and everything, and then she's making it. You see, the whole thing is that, as you rightly said, we need somebody to just say that I'm connecting everybody. I want everybody to join, and let's see how best we can come together and do something. Uh, so I always tell Joba that, Joba, you have the platform. You have all the numbers of all the movie stars in America. You have it. Everybody here in America, you have their numbers. As compared to some of us, we only have some. We know that this person is here, but you just hear that the person has come to America, but sometimes you don't even have his number or his or her location. Isaiah also started something. Director Isaiah also started something, and at the end of the day, he couldn't continue, and that is another problem. So I don't know if the directors, the producers, and the artists, we can have one page. We can come to some kind of understanding, And also one thing that is also becoming a challenge for the producers and the directors to put us together is one, like some of we the artists, we love money. So anytime that the people want leaving his job and coming for a meeting or something like that, or for a role, he or she wants money. But sometimes we need to sacrifice at the early stages. So I'm throwing this to my friends, my colleagues who are watching this movie, watching this program. That if somebody wants to bring us together, don't let us think about the money first. Let's think about the love, the oneness, what we will be able to achieve, and the money will come by itself later. So that's the only thing that I can say for now.
Let me also chip in one or two things about what Pastor was saying. I mean, we started the skits years back, I would say 8-9 years ago, which is, we should call it Trace Towers. That was when YOC came over here. We started with him. It wasn't easy. And also, I went to a lawyer to also, further my education about the industry firm. I went to film school. After that, I came back over here. And also, when I saw you, when you came over here, we started doing something skit. The problem over here, the biggest problem over here, I told you that Isaiah is the people's schedule. America is an easy place for everybody.
People have bills to pay.
They got bills to pay. So if you want to do something like this, a project like this, if the person that you are bringing them on board don't understand the job, you find it very difficult to do. And also, if the person doesn't have the passion for the job, you find it very difficult to do. These are key factors. And also, another one is if the person is coming and he or she is not get paid, there's also another problem. Okay, these are three things. When we put everything together, okay, if we want to do a project like this or film in America or do a skit in America, best thing you could do is maybe if my friend, I want to shoot me, I want to shoot you, I want to shoot you, so I have to talk to everybody, find out best time convenience for you guys how you have a shooting schedule, so that I will know how to maneuver with your schedule, also the same thing with your schedule. But assuming if you are shooting and everybody will come on the same page and we are shooting like a series, and once we are continuing doing it, and Bina, we'll be waiting for Bina to come and continue her scene, and Bina is not waiting to perform because Bina is having a gig in London. Some people call her to come and do, makeup for her, and it's impromptu. The gig is huge. She's going to collect only £10,000. So I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I have to go for this.
And it messes up the whole script.
Yes.
Because now you cannot just change character.
You can't change it because Bina have been in from the scene one to where we are. So if we are changing Bina, then we have to maybe do what
you have to kill it.
Whether we kill it or we do addendums. Yes. And sometimes if we do the addendums, it doesn't.
This one is full film term. What is addendums?
Addendums are things that we create which are not part of the script.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like What's that thing?
So let's say somebody is leaving, you have to create something that is going to die, so that you can exit them.
You take it out.
Or like the person's in a coma.
Yeah, you can use words to even kill that character.
Okay.
So you create a scene. That's what we call addendum. You create it. It's not part of the script, but you create it and put it. So you come crying. Why? Oh, I had an accident with this person, and then the person died on the spot. So we have finished with it.
Very good. So look, talking about this. The last time you see, I was talking to you about this movie. I don't know much about movie. I just love movies. I don't know much. So the last time I was talking about this concept that sometimes I was like also for here. We can even you. I'm putting it to you now that you are sitting here. Let's create something for Osofo. Let's, even if you have just 3 characters add to Osofo, we can create something like a burger 10. Get one Airbnb as a house. Shoot something like 15 minutes, and put, because the talent these people have. Sometimes I say like, yo, Chewa is not acting movie again. Like, for real, for real. We have Qatar living in America. For real, we have Jojo Robinson living in America. It's mind blowing. Yeah, we have this guy.
To not cut you.
Edu say poku.
Yes, to not cut you. We started something like it was scared. Pastor was part of it. But the people that was added to him
is the problem.
That was the problem. So you say something like the best thing that we could do it, we will not add more characters.
Yeah, that's probably something simple. Something like 3-4 characters.
You need only 1 or 2 people.
Yes. Just make a story around them.
Like
you understand?
Who really love it.
Yeah.
Like we having this show, the deep inside. I mean, there was not a show that we discussed 2-3 months ago. It's almost 3 years. 3 years.
Yes.
Even Wells was even shooting that skit. It was 3 years. He was on my back telling me, we gotta do this. I'm like, I'm still looking at 1 or 2 things. I need to prepare because I don't want to do anything just like that. If you are coming out to do something, we need to come out something, rich, nice, so that if anybody is watching this show, that person will love it. And that's what we did. So, like what Pastor was saying, it's a good idea. The characters we need to just kill it. Because why? Because the people show interest. They came, oh, I want to be part, I want to be this. But later on, when they get interested, that is when you need them.
Yeah, because the concept that I was thinking is the concept is a Ghanaian father who is living in a. Now I'm just talking to you.
No, it's not problem.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forget.
You can't get that. There's a vision. You can't get that idea like that. There's a rich.
I thought we are in our room talking. Because the conversation is too sweet.
That is powerful. I mean, he's also a genius.
Yeah, I know.
All kind of ideas. Like let me say this. The characters have to be small characters so that we can just on us. If we are scripting, like I was saying, he got an idea about all this and we love it. So the deep inside, shout out to Yati, the CEO Yati.
But the name is you. The name there is you.
I know.
Yes.
Everything.
When you came up with it, I said, hey, Akwaboah deep inside. What are you thinking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it.
We're digging, we talk about everything that's happening.
This is our 5th episode. I love the message coming. I love the feedback. I love your energy because he challenges me. I also have content because if he doesn't do this, I wouldn't love to do more things. And I think that Africa is on the rise now, and we are not paying attention. And it is time. It will definitely get out of Africa. It is our time. Trust me, by next 10 years, it won't be African time. Another continent will take over. That's how it has been since time immemorial. So it's our time now. It's either we make use of it, take opportunity, and make something out of it. When it passes, it passes forever.
Alright. So like I was saying, that the long story short, we will do something. We'll come. We'll see that like the lack of directors. Isaiah is one of the brilliant in the industry. Talking about story script. Pastor is also one of brilliant. When we were doing the skit, he was also bringing stories and that. So we have a lot of people over here in America, but we will sit down. We need to sit up properly to, like I'm saying, have a shooting schedule because everybody is busy. Like we said, we came here to do something. We came here to, to get something to also go to. So if you are getting into the space of somebody's time, you need to also know how you are going to chip in and also I mean, in the near future, we are going to do that. So let me come to Slip by Bina. Ladies first. What is your last words to your people?
My last words is happy Merry belated. Happy holidays to everyone, and happy New Year because this is coming right before the New Year. So happy New Year. We hope 2024, even though people hate this day, we hope 2024 is our year. So,
right.
Yes. And don't forget, book Slave by Bina in 2024 for your weddings. Right now, if you bring the promo code JOBA, you can get 10% off for all large party bookings. And book KK because I'm also one of them.
I think our first birthday, deep inside birthday, is coming up. Also, please, when is your birthday?
My birthday is past. December 16th.
December 16th. No, happy belated birthday. So next year, December, you'll be part of our list. Our first birthday is coming out. It's strictly by invitation. So unfortunately, we cannot invite anybody. When you are lucky and it's your birthday or it's your friend's birthday, he's the one going to invite you. He's going to come on. This is deep inside. Deep inside is here to stay. Deep inside is for us and for us all, for Africans. We need to discuss. It's not for Ghanaian only. It's for the whole of Africa. It's for the whole of diaspora. It's for the whole of black race. Let's support. Let's take it to another level. Let's take African entertainment to another level. Joba Abba has been doing great. He's been doing a lot, especially when it comes to movies. So I was so much happy when we have a movie actor here. He's been doing great, and watch out for the good thing that's coming out. Watch out for Yard TV, Ghana Music Award, USA Cypher. Last year we did. Next year we're doing it again. It's coming back again. Watch out for the great ones that we're working on. You will love it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. So, your last words to your people.
My last words, as the year is ending, please let's sit down and do a sober reflection of everything that we proposed last year when we are entering this year. Your resolutions, were you able to achieve them? For each of them, just list them. If you're not able to achieve them, make sure by the first quarter of next year you should be able to achieve them. Also, don't allow anybody to put pressure on you. Never allow anybody, because people carry a whole lot of things. They want to dump them on you. Don't let anybody give you pressure, because you have your own life. Nobody controls your life. It's only God who determines who you will be. Nobody determines who somebody will be. Be yourself, do whatever you can, and leave the rest for God to do. And also, finally, before you speak, think. And think again and rethink before you speak. Because whatever comes out of your mouth, you can't take it back. And it will be there to haunt you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show to this time. This is our last episode for the year 2020. Right, to our past sponsors, Awoba Village and Apartment, thank you very much. KK Ruby Cuisine, thank you very much. Slave by Bina, thank you very much. And also to our head sponsor, that is Break 6, gracing us this place to also film and bring everything. Thank you very much. Afrobeat Hall, thank you very much. And also, if you want, a cable box to also get all the African channel, DSTV, Ghana or Nigeria, and all our African channels, just contact Big 6 Business. It's going to help you. If you need any delivery in any across Ghana, contact JOBaabaTV. JOBaabaTV is also going to help you. If you want beautiful ladies, gentlemen to also help you, do your occasion events as ushering, contact Juma Ushers. They're going to also help you. If you need a film crew or you need a photographer, videographer to do your weddings, events, anything, you can contact. JOBA Productions is also going to help you do it. And also my tax and accounting, thank you very much for also helping. And also Coastland Travel Service. And also, yes, to our man, our newsman, that is Chloe Haskell. I mean, he has been doing a great job. He has been bringing all the news. That was a news editor. Charlie, thank you very much. Chloe Haskell for we are so sorry for this episode being so long, but this is our last episode for 2023. Merry Christmas to everybody who's watching us, and also Happy New Year. Remember, we enter into 2024. Remember, keep your focus in life. Whatever thing that you are doing, keep your focus. Do not switch. Keep your focus. I don't think if you have a GPS in your car and you are going from, maybe let me use American as example, from Bronx to downtown for the second street, I don't think you are going to pass for the second 34 because you are going to miss where you are going. Keep your focus that you are going for the second street or Times Square. That's where you're going. Remember, whatever thing that you are doing, keep pushing and use God first. My name has still remained the same. My name is Kafre Miyama. You can call me G to the friend. Let me remind you again, if you are celebrating your birthday coming next year, 2024 is the first edition birthday party. The numbers below the screen. Take it, email her, text her, Joba. I want to be part of these people. It's so beautiful. We're only four people, and every person have the opportunity to invite 10 people, and also, we are bringing them to the Afrobeat hall that is Big Six hall. So we have a DJ, we have, Kiki Rubikos also doing the food and everything. We have Nana Adom also doing the photography and the video. So, guys, if you are celebrating your birthday in January, remember to book a very fast for a student. We just need 4 people. We have, I think, first person have shown up, so we are still, if we have all 2 or 3, we just move on. So, remember, take the number to the screen, send us a text. I want to be part of this. Like I said, my name still remains the same. My name is Dr. Yoma. You can call me G to the Fred, Team Joba. Keep it focused. The first night, prophet is never. Remember, the farm was chairman, the bishop. Bye.